Yeah, yo, what's up?
That's what I forgot what we were arguing about. Because
I
normally
would've-
the best arguments happen outside of the podcast. We give you guys the secondary stuff.
Yeah,
Sorry about that, but
we painted the studio, and then me and Terrence started talking about because I have no idea about paint and all that kind of stuff.
yeah.
We started talking about the
Priming.
wall, the priming,
Priming a
and-
canvas versus priming a wall or painting a wall.
Yeah, and then you can't use. I mean, you obviously can't use that paint. That part I know, but I was like, surely the wall paint would be stronger than or better quality than the actual painting paint.
That you use to prime a canvas.
Yeah,
I
'cause
mean,
you're
you
putting it
can
on a
use
wall.
so you can use the PVA to prime a canvas.
What
right?
is that?
PVA is the acrylic PVA, so the primer of when you prime walls.
Yeah.
So
Do you
you
know
can-
what PVA stands for?
Nah, I have no idea actually.
Oh,
But maybe the first word will be probably preliminary, like before the actual paint comes. But who knows? So you can use that. But
Yeah.
your argument was
Quality-wise.
the paint that you use on the wall is higher quality than
I mean, it has to be. I'm assuming.
higher than fine art.
Yeah, right. Because
What you use on fine art canvas.
the wall is so exposed and it gets touched. So I was assuming that they would, after a bunch of research, realize that they need to make it in a specific way that it's more resilient, which adds to the quality.
But then with building walls and house walls, you repaint them
Constantly, because they're
Constantly, I mean,
exposed.
you want them to use
No.
PVA on Mona Lisa.
I'm saying, if we talk about quality, I don't know.
No, I'm asking you. So for the Mona Lisa, do you want them to use PVA,
No.
to prime it and then paint the Mona Lisa over a PVA walled?
If the Mona Lisa was being leaned on, touched, getting water, and possibly any other
Whatever liquids.
any other things that could probably touch it, like a wall would,
Yeah.
and maybe use a different kind of paint. But also the thing about art is that once it's done, it's normally covered, so it's protected for longer. So I don't know if
What about
glass?
what about this quickness to crack? There's also that.
quickness to crack.
The wall paint.
not crack okay.
I don't. What would I think?
Okay, I'm sorry, because of the location. Sorry.
Quickness to crack.
This to crack is amazing.
We should just take a video of what's happening outside.
Yeah,
That's our intro. A pad.
Yeah.
One day we do the podcast right now
No ways.
There's
I
no
mean,
chance.
in the middle of the street.
We'd have to use our voices because we wouldn't have equipment.
Oh, I couldn't do that. The
It'll be a
sheer.
It would have to be a live podcast.
But yeah, just to go back to that, I thought like quality wise, but
That's funny, man. That's funny. I don't
Maybe,
know.
maybe not.
I don't think so. They use. I mean, over time,
I mean you would know.
these solutions become. I mean, I don't know the actual details to the chemistry of the paint. I don't know, but sure, the other like the nature of acrylic, it is rubbery, so
Yeah.
it kind of withstands time. Like it stretches, and it like even when it dries up, there's like a rubberiness to it where if you can. It's not like it becomes concrete
flexible.
hard. Yes, concrete hard where it just
okay.
cracks when you
Is,
bend it.
is that why you like using acrylic?
Like, I mean, I don't know about like. It's just what you're given.
Assumption.
There's no other type of paint you can paint with.
No, there is, but it's not. The alternatives are not terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like oil paint is great as well because it's also flexible. I mean, it's oil paint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I like acrylic because of how quick it dries. I don't have the patience.
Literally,
for,
that's it. It's a drying thing.
yeah, for sure. I will lie to you.
crazy.
It's a dry
What do you paint? You paint with acrylic
Waiting
or
for
oil?
paint to dry is crazy.
acrylic as well.
Acrylic as well,
Acrylic, yeah.
because quickness of drying as well.
I don't think of it like that. It's better than other paints, quality wise. It feels better to paint with.
I mean, quality-wise, I would say oil is much better for sure.
Well, yeah, but
For sure.
you're gonna have to wait.
No, for sure.
So it's not better than I went.
Time is in your.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, remove time from the thing. Would you guys be painting with oil paint?
I don't even paint like that. Let's not.
No,
So
but
I haven't interacted with paint enough to know which one is like the one.
but you've chosen a lane clearly.
I haven't chosen a lane. I'm so chosen a lane.
Why did you sound like that? Why did you do that?
Go.
But yeah, the only thing is time. That's
No.
keeping you.
So to be fair, oil does this thing where because of time, that thing that we find as a disadvantage is an advantage for people who use oil.
Yeah.
Because they can come back tomorrow, revisit the paint, change things right on there, and since it's not dry, you
Jesus.
can still blend colors.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if I'm doing something that needs like time in order to kind of go like blending and revisit over weeks on end and alter the painting slightly,
Yeah.
I would use oil. And I'm thinking about it for certain projects where I would use oil, but
Like a long project or
yeah,
something.
I've used oil.
And then maybe this
I find it more vibrant.
kind of stupid. I don't paint at all, so
What
this
do
is
you-
very
what do you
interesting.
prefer?
I don't paint at all, so this is interesting to hear for me.
It's crazy
would
because you painted in high school.
I hated it.
We all went to the same high school, by the way.
I
and
hated it.
I think we all went to different classes. Oh no, and there were 3 classes, but we didn't go to different classes. You and I went to the same class.
Yeah.
And I went to the class that I should have been in. You went to the
You
class.
should have been in.
Yeah, I should have been in his class. He should have been in the
Also-
other 2D class.
2D you should have been.
He was in the
yeah,
fine art
yeah,
class.
Yeah.
He was in that class, that worst class
I
he
don't
could have
think
possibly in.
Yeah, that class made me. I think that if I probably didn't go to that class, I probably would have dabbled in painting a little bit more.
Oh, it made you hate
It made me
painting.
not even hate. It's just it seems so daunting in my experience. It did taint my experience, but the teacher was amazing.
Mr.
Shout out to
Daniels. I
Mr.
tell you guys,
Daniels.
I
The
met
teacher
Mr.
was
Daniels.
amazing.
You told us
Oh
about that.
my God. And I had a screenshot. I posted something and on Facebook, and it was like, well done, young man. I posted my solo. Why am I saying something?
Ah, nice.
I posted my solo.
Shout
and
out
it was
to the
like,
solo show.
well done. That was my teacher, so shout out to him. No,
Yeah.
it's cool. It's really dope.
I had one more question about the paint. I guess we can't figure out quality wise, but definitely don't use wall paint on your canvas.
No, use wall paint. On my argument
Oh.
was never not to use wall paint.
It was
There's
there's
different tiers
better
of-
paint. There's better tiers of oil paint. I mean, acrylic paint.
Acrylic paint,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So would you then be able to, for the sake of timing, and priming, I didn't want it to rhyme. That's why I paused.
Well done.
I didn't want it to rhyme.
You wanted to find something.
I was like, I thought I went for priming because it's gonna rhyme. So for the sake of that, would it be okay for you to prime with acrylic and then go with the oil painting because you want to prime way quicker than you wanna, or doesn't it make
No, you
sense?
don't
Just
prime
go
with
oil.
oil.
No, I'm saying so. Yeah, you never prime with oil because it's gonna take
I mean,
forever.
art is whatever you make it, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't prime with oil. That's not what we...
Yeah,
You're asking me a question that just makes
not
no
what
sense.
we do in like.
I mean, if you are experimenting and you're trying to find a different style to your thing,
Yeah.
you can prime with oil, but it's not like a thing.
Is it frowned upon in the art community to
We
prime
can
with
move
oil?
on from this.
No, but I really find it. I'm sure other people do find it interesting. People who don't paint and want to
That
get
you
into
can
it.
prime with oil.
No, I don't think.
Maybe. No. You don't prime with oil, and it's not necessary to prime with oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to spend another 30 minutes on it.
Okay, that's the case.
Let's get into
But speaking, but speaking on painting and all that,
Yeah.
something that has a cool painting style, Arcane, which we all watch. It is like a painterly.
Oh, okay.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Arcane.
Nice. Is that the segue?
It's a segue.
Fantastic.
How was that segue?
Let's
Huh?
get out of it.
A good
Yeah.
segue, we shouldn't highlight a good segue, right? Then it's not a good segue, right?
He had to do that, didn't he?
Okay, cool.
You
because
did have to
because
do
if,
that.
if you go like, a good segue is a segue you don't actually
Seamless.
I'm gonna do that
Yeah,
for
it's
all
like,
of my
oh,
segues.
wow.
I see all the segues.
Yes, maybe to make it good, don't highlight the segue. But whatever then.
I'm gonna
it's
highlight
done,
all my segues from now on.
It's done, dude.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, Arcane, It has a wonderful painterly style, and both seasons are out. And yeah, I just wanted to hear what you guys thought. Should we start with season 1?
I feel like a hypocrite though, because when it came out,
You were like,
I didn't like it. No, hear me out.
how?
Not even.
That's
Here's the
fair,
thing.
though.
Here's the thing. No. Not for the reasons you think. Maybe for the reasons you think. I tend to do this thing where when everybody likes a thing, I go the other way. I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this little
Interesting.
adventure. So I waited from when it came out. And the thing is, I would even use it as reference for like some of the work.
But not what?
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, this is, I'd like for this style of story to be like Arcane. You know what I mean?
Even story without watching it.
Yeah, without watching it.
How did you do that, sir?
I just like the visuals.
But
But I wasn't convinced that I would like the story itself. Because there was like cyberpunk vibes. There's like some girl with like tattoos punching people. I'm like, this is very unrealistic. This is like a small person fighting huge muscular men.
yeah, but you never liked that sort of stylized, like you like very grounded things, even in animation where it's supposed to be
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But what I did was I did watch it. In fact, I binge watched the whole thing, season 1 and season 2. It's fantastic. The story is amazing. It's way better than I thought.
Yeah.
The thing is, everybody who I know, whose opinions I trust, had watched it.
Yeah.
So I was like, might as well just give it a chance.
Yeah.
Checked it out.
was
Best
great.
Season 2.
It was the best. There was a clear
I mean-
improvement for sure. And I feel like that is the nature of just staying with a project long enough. I really enjoyed it, and I didn't even notice the improvement jump
Yeah.
because it takes so long to make, and by the time season 2 came out, you don't even watch. I didn't even watch. I forgot what season 1 looked like. So when I saw it side by side, like I don't know why, but for some reason, I was watching episode 1 again.
Yeah.
And then I was comparing it to what I just saw, and I was like, wow.
Oh, you got to compare it.
Yeah, and it was actually like
Big difference.
yeah, because when it dropped, it was arguably the best 3D animated TV show of its time, and to think that it got better. I mean, obviously, they had a lot of time to do that, but it's significantly better in so many levels, and it was impressive. Yeah.
It's good.
It's good.
It's really cool.
Is that the consensus?
No,
It's good.
It's really good. Like
But it is.
You're like, it's one of those times where you feel lucky to live in this generation
Yes, to have
for
seen
animation.
that.
You know what I mean? There's other moments where you're like, I don't feel lucky to live in this generation. And for me, I feel like probably music is where I don't feel lucky to live in the. I don't want to segue to this fucking.
Oh,
but
okay. Save it for later, though.
Yeah, like in terms of music, I wish I was born in a different time. But in terms of animation, I wish I was. This is the perfect time to be born.
Yeah.
And so like seeing Across the Spider-Verse, seeing Arcane, these are high level animation kind of breakthroughs, and I'm sure in the future there will be something even more fantastic with the incorporation of AI and how that would look. But I'm skeptical of that because I'm not too big a fan of how AI looks. I know some think it looks great, but
Yeah.
to me, even when I look closely to the artwork that looks really cool, it just doesn't look cool to me. So, like Arcane for me felt like, you know, that
Was a
hard
breakthrough,
work,
yeah.
that hard work and that meticulousness to artistry that Spider-Verse has, that I really, really enjoy.
Do you think Arcane took from Spider-Verse or other way around? Just
Cool.
with the I mean, so when
Sometimes
Spider-Verse
I
came
just
out,
feel like things just happen at the same time.
coincidentally,
Yeah.
or maybe this is because if you're like part of like that small circle at the top that works on every film that comes out, like all the best stuff that comes out, like you had a hand in it. I feel like there's probably like a signature that you can probably see from one project to the next.
Yeah, I think
Because there are some people who've been on Spider-Verse and Arcane.
no, for sure.
Yeah.
But we act as if Spider-Verse is the first to do that. But everything was an incremental growth to that. So it's like Spider-Verse is not the biggest inspiration for the 2D, 3D.
Might have
hybrid.
mastered it,
It is, but it mastered it. But there's like incremental.
Yeah.
Like 2D has always been something that we wanted to do in 3D. Our high school project was that before Spider-Verse. So was the boy and the mask the biggest
It
inspiration
was.
to Spider-Verse?
Yeah, it was. It actually was. Shout out to the boy in the mask.
So maybe there's like a lot of people maybe trying their hand in it. And we've seen like different, I guess,
Iterations, yeah.
different works of that, but then like Spider-Verse just did it the best.
Yeah.
It just combined all the best. It's like if you had to look at Leica Studios, for instance, best motion graphic
Yeah.
animation studio, and then you look
Can't
at
think of a better one than like
not motion graphic, stop motion rather.
yeah.
Best stop motion, and then you look at, let's say, I don't know, French studios, and they do like really good 2D, 3D stuff.
Yeah.
Either 2D alone or 3D alone. But now imagine taking all those and putting it together.
Yeah.
That looks fantastic.
That's what happened.
So I think that's what Spider-Verse has done. It's probably it just did that thing the best.
There's I mean, as an artist, you always, because it's ridiculous to want to see Spider-Verse drawn frame by frame. So there will always be they will always build tools to kind of imitate things, you know, like a stroke on the face, so that you don't have to keep drawing it, but it kind of follows the 3D character. So there's always problem solving in regarding to putting what is traditionally what we do with ease to something that is on screen and can kind of play out in this massive, grand 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
So with that, it's like the problem, the thing they're solving is, you know, at some point, me as a fine artist, I want my paintings to move. It's like, then that will become that next catalyst. It's like everything that is like a little bit more difficult to put in a movie will become easier over time because of like technology, AI, and these tools and all of that. So I guess I'm saying this to say, where was I going with that?
I have no idea.
I love
that.
my brain just kind of like stops at a cliff.
Did it just fall off? That happens to be a lot.
But I'm not sure if you guys have seen that Van Gogh movie.
Yeah, same thing.
That feels like it was painted like hand by hand, well, hand painted, frame by frame.
Yes, I remember that.
Yes.
And that was either before, during, or after Spider-Verse had came out. And you were right in terms of what you were saying about the incremental stuff.
The incremental growth. So my point was the fact that being born in this generation, it feels like we are at the sweet spot of things looking like this.
Innovation and stuff.
Innovation, hard work, and all of that, as opposed to when it's at that next generation where it feels like the next generation would so much, not maybe generations ahead of it, but a lot of it will be almost generated.
Yeah, done.
Generated. And the lack of a hand in a film is not something I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Personally.
It's really not. So I also wanted to ask you guys who your favorite characters were.
From what?
Arcane. Who were the standouts for my boys?
I mean, Powder's an obvious one. She's frustrating,
Oh, really? For you?
but in a good way.
Jinx?
No, she's great.
That's awesome.
Like she's
But that lady, that black lady,
Bessa.
yes. I mean,
Yeah, no.
obviously, right?
Yeah.
She...
Bessa was great.
Oh, man. Presence. That's what I think when I think
Presence,
of her. Presence.
sure.
If she walked in this room...
You see? Believable.
Yeah.
I can believe that she could fight anybody.
Yes.
Because even when, I forget their dad's name.
The big guy.
The big guy, yeah.
The guy who turned into a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoilers if you haven't watched it.
When he came through,
That's a
I guess
big
like
spoiler.
Hey, look, if you haven't watched it, bro.
It's
Anyways,
on you, right? Like at this
I
point,
don't know what
like
to-
it's
Check
on you.
out
Don't
Arcane
you haven't
on
watched it.
if you haven't watched it,
Yeah.
then maybe just pause here, go watch it, come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, man. But it's like when the dad came through in his monster form, somehow he survived. I mean, she survived that whole attack. They didn't show the combat. In fact, that's where the episode just kind of ended. It just faded to black.
Your argument about these things
Oh,
is
no.
not. Wait.
Yeah.
go.
But powder is augmented.
What
Like
do you
she
mean?
was an experiment. I think she almost died in the first season, and then she. Remember that? I forgot what it's called, but she was injected with that. That's why she moves so fast. Like
Really?
with the pink, it's not like an artistic choice. It's like she has
enhanced.
drugs in her. That,
Really?
Yeah, that enhance her movements.
Ah, I see.
So she is like really fast, like fast, probably one of the fastest in the show, if not the fastest. So she has evasion skills, and if you're big
Interesting.
and
Okay.
Slow.
he was fast though, big and fast, but Potter's way faster.
Okay, cool. Faster, but stronger.
No,
Because like when she punches, people move.
Mm.
She's too small to move a huge
hey man, she's augmented, dog.
like 10-foot animal thing.
It's not, but just to say
Also,
to
that
what you're
dude tears
saying,
through anything. So
Facts.
So
Metal.
think about the introduction to that character.
Yeah.
He's literally tearing through everybody.
yeah,
The strongest characters that you hadn't even seen fight. So
Mbesa.
Mbesa has like that other guy who like her right arm man.
yeah,
That huge guy.
the big dude.
He was destroyed.
Dish.
Immediately destroyed. So I don't know if it has to do with the fact. I mean, like I know she almost lost the fight, but she probably didn't get killed because he recognized that this is Powder, my daughter.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But apart from that,
I mean the power of the pen comes out in every story.
it does.
Like
It's well written.
main character energy, just like
It's well written.
if you go look at that in the film, you'll start to see these things all over. But I do think she is augmented. She's not like a human. I don't think any of them like are straight human.
But
Because you
I'm
wouldn't
not
survive.
sure what Pan Mukhao's argument is. Like, when you watch anime,
Yeah.
Doesn't want.
you want physics, like real life physics. I'm not sure. Or maybe make that clear. Like,
It's not that I want physics. I just want for some things to make sense. So, for instance, if we watch Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
I know that those are alien people who came in. They're like, what am I going to argue with? You know, like Goku has a kid who's also like just almost as strong as him.
Yeah.
Of course, that's fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
That's fine. Of course. But
Goku.
Krillin has no right whatsoever to be at that level. Like that makes sense. I can believe that.
I hear you.
But
Okay,
just some kid who's like everybody. And what?
Yeah.
Of course, she is drugged. That's why she's like that. That's acceptable.
Okay, so I hear what you say.
Her sister is
You want to
much more-
find a reason.
I just want like
But-
a smidge, a touch of reality.
but so for
Interesting.
instance, you have Miles Morales versus every fucking Spider-Man
That's
on planet
the thing
Earth.
is with Miles, right?
That isn't possible.
Here's the thing,
You know
boy.
what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, boy.
That's all I'm saying. That's
Okay,
all I'm
no,
saying.
no,
Like,
no.
what are you expecting? Like, it's animation. It's
No, sorry.
Spider-Man
I'll
That's
tell
versus
kind of exaggerated. That was kind of like every single Spider-Man.
And he won.
The thing with
got
Miles.
them all.
The thing with Miles, he's got a bigger reason than everybody for him to exist within that way.
My big reason shouldn't defeat every Spider-Man
He's also skilled, man. He's also really skilled. It's not
versus other Spider-Man
Also, here's the thing. When he's fighting
and women and horses
when he's fighting
and cats
and robot.
what's the name of that guy?
T-Rexes.
and Spider AIs
The big bad guy,
and Spider Bees.
Oh,
the evil Spider-Man.
Miguel
Miguel,
or Hel-
yeah.
or
When
I know
he's-
his name, but not Spider-Man 2099.
When
yeah.
he's fighting Spider-Man 2099, you can clearly see that, like physically, I guess, like in terms of brute force power,
Yeah.
he doesn't have it.
Sure.
Like he won't be able to fight with that guy in that way.
No, for sure.
So he fights strategically because he knows his advantages and disadvantages. Like
That's what Powder does.
When he led, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that, like, and
That's my point.
I'm adding to the whole thing is it makes sense. Like the reason why people are powerful in that kind of way is all the reasons, you know, like the power of the pen thing that you mentioned.
yeah.
Yeah.
They made the person smart. They made the person take drugs to enhance their power. And sometimes, every once in a while, there's like a reason for them to get away.
Yeah.
And all those reasons are all legit. It's not like
Yes.
yeah. So it's well written. That's my point. It's well written and it doesn't feel ridiculous. It doesn't feel like the characters who are
You're saying for Miles?
for Miles and Powder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
These are well written. Also, Miles didn't like fight everyone with brute force. There was a whole strategy. He led everybody up to a thing.
No, for sure.
And then he jumped off at the last moment.
Yeah, but
He's not going to
But it
fight
was
everybody.
written for them to follow each other.
Yeah,
it's not
not
like, you know what I mean, like in a row. All of us Spider-Man will be written to follow each other in a row for that kid, not
Yeah.
strategize, because we can't argue that Miles is the smartest out of all of them. You know what I'm saying?
He's not the smartest, but he took a chance.
Yeah, but then, yeah, okay, cool. It was written that way. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. So Powder, Mbesa,
Sure. You,
Echo,
of course.
obviously.
I see that.
I've been following him since before.
Yeah, Miles
Arcane.
2.0.
Yeah, Miles from the Arcane universe, exactly.
I think the Joker kind of tainted it for me. So that's why I didn't watch it.
The
when I
Joker?
hear me out. when I saw Powder and her sister,
Yeah?
I thought of Harley Quinn.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, I don't want to do like a DC thing.
Oh, I see.
I don't want to. It feels
Interesting.
like that. It's
Ultra fantasy. Well, not
it-
ultra fantasy, but like.
No, the Jester type character.
Yeah, fair.
yeah,
You
because it's
didn't
like
want to see that again.
yeah, even with like Game of Thrones, I was like Castles and Dragons. I'm not doing that. That's
Oh, but
Shrek.
the dragons are
It's
on
basically Shrek. But but I gave it a chance and actually checked it out. The story was compelling.
me. And the dragons are not. the
No,
same dra-
everything is fantastic.
Everything is
all of it is great,
unbelievable.
except the ending. But all of it,
I don't know about the ending, but we'll talk about that in another
it
episode.
is what it is.
But
Okay,
yeah, I also
okay.
want to bring up the budget.
It's an yeah, we'll get to that. But it's an interesting conversation about the things we don't want to see versus the things the rest of the world wants to see.
Yeah.
I'm sure the rest of the world wants to see Arcane, right? But then we want to see what? More Spider-Verse. Kind of realistic characters. Because he has a point. His point is, I also didn't care for Arcane. Like when I saw it, I'm like, I don't care for steampunk, bro. Like, and it's like
Sensibilities thing as well.
it's a
like-
sensibility thing, right? For sure. But then it's like, what do we want to see then? What do
it's
we
the
wanna
stuff.
see?
I guess it's the things we make.
What's the ultimate thing that we would want to see?
We're still making it.
I think I don't know yet until I see it. So even with my own work, so before I start drawing, I'll think to myself, oh, I can't wait to see how this looks when it's done, because I have no idea what the thing looks like.
You have no idea where you're going with it.
I don't know where I'm going with it until I get there. So I don't think I can answer that. But maybe there's like elements of it. So for instance, with Miles Morales, it feels like he feels like a relatable character, man. Like he's
I know what I want.
he
I have
feels
an
like
answer.
a real teenage dude,
Got you.
you know. And I guess also just like the nuances of him being a combination of like Hispanic and black
Yeah.
in New York,
It's not
and
typical.
all those little things that it's
That thing was perfect for us. It's like hip hop.
It
It's
really
like
is,
black. It's like graffiti. It's like art. It's like comics. It was just like, come on.
yeah, they just took
Blew
all,
our minds.
It was.
It was
just
like a list of things we
it's like,
grew up
hey, you
looking
guys
up to.
did
Yeah,
this.
basically.
Yeah.
What did you want to say?
I think there's an element of, I want to, because when we see a lot of animation, there's always like, for the biggest part, there's like a Western influence. So it's like everything is happening in America in a sense. So the things I've kind of gravitated towards are probably like the small indie stuff. Like sometimes, that studio you love, the stop motion studio, I wouldn't say that's indie, but it's big now.
He said it,
Leica. But they have like that I forget what it is, but it's focused on a different mythology.
Yeah.
Like that. What was
Kubo and the
Kubo
two-
and the two dragons?
two strings.
Two strings. Two. I love that. But it has like a whole different mythology, right?
Different film.
So for me, it's like we have a whole different mythology in here. Like Africa,
Yeah.
like I want to see our mythology
Yeah.
in that level, on that level.
Yeah, to the point where it's repeated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I want to see it in musicals. I want to
Yeah.
see it in action movies. I want to see it in comics.
Different genres.
I want to see it in different genres. And I want to see it in out of space. I want to
So-
see it in sci-fi. I want to see our own mythologies translated into those
Different realms, man.
Yeah,
Genres.
for sure.
What I
Yeah.
don't want to see, maybe look, I keep doing it because maybe I don't know what I want until I see it.
Yeah.
But what I'm tired of seeing is superheroes that it's basically black Superman. Like, don't do that. That's,
for
that's
sure.
ridiculous.
I hear what you're saying.
Just turning the guy's skin color and being like that's an African superhero. That's fucking crazy.
But they get it now.
What do you mean?
Like it's done now, that thing.
Oh yeah, I don't think I've seen that a lot.
I'm seeing new things. I'm seeing things.
Okay,
I've
that's fair.
received a thing where like, yo, there's this project.
But at least we can counter that.
Oh, you're saying in terms of the project you're receiving, you're
Yeah.
still seeing a lot of that.
yeah, I'm still seeing people
Yeah.
wanting that kind of thing.
At least we can counter that now because, we worked on Lasagna
Shout out to that.
and the trailer just came out.
Oh yeah.
And that's looking fly.
That's looking nice.
That was the first time you saw it, right?
That was my first time seeing
And?
it. I love it, man.
Crazy,
It's
right?
really good.
Shout out to Hidden Hand.
Shout out
Those
to
guys.
Hidden Hand Studios.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Oh, we did the art direction.
Yeah.
All three of us did the art direction for
If
that.
Panda wasn't here, no one would say anything about what was done, whether we're in the studio or not. It would just be ignored.
Yeah, you guys talk about it. And
Hey
like,
guys, context.
yeah, the context is we worked on it, and yeah, it was.
Sorry!
Welcome Nomada Kamwendo, Murwe Moja Pilot.
Hi, I'm Normala. Reporting for duty. Azania is under attack! What? It's from within.
Outstanding.
Check out the trailer on Lasagna Rises.
The cool
Yeah.
thing about now is
Instagram.
it's always it's nice to. It's better to socialize knowing that I'm in the animation space, because people are always like, "Oh yeah, is there anything you wanna? I mean, is there anything that I can watch that you've done?"
Several
And then you can send a link or something.
links. Say links, bro.
You can send some links.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like 5 years ago, not necessarily. You just be like, we're still. Then you look like a.
We're zamazaming. Yeah.
Yeah, still kind of figuring it out.
Yeah. But it's out. Please check it out. It was sick to work on, and
It's a trailer for now, but
yeah.
more to come, hopefully.
The
yeah.
wish is for
Exactly.
it to be more. Not the
Exactly.
wish, the active showing of the project as people work on it. Because wish feels like, we are praying. You know, it's
Find the alternative at all.
like, y'all didn't help.
Yeah,
at all.
didn't help at all. Just
At all.
let you fall off the cliff.
So that's exciting. I'm excited about that. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
what do you guys see 5 years from now? I know it's a tough question, but it's like 5 years from now,
damn.
10 years from now. No, come on, you have to not live your dreams day by day. I'm sure you have some vision, bro.
We do. I mean, I
You can't just be like surprised by what's happening next week and tomorrow. And it's
Oh,
like,
can we get a green light?
It would be cool to have.
Like one of us a green light.
It would be cool to have the industry grow a little bit bigger in the sense of having certain. There needs to be access to like more people,
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
because I feel like we are operating at a disadvantage when it's just like a few people. We can count literally. I don't think it's more than 10.
It's definitely more than 10, but it isn't very low.
It's not. It's a strong 10.
Very strong 10.
Strong
Powerful
10.
10.
Very powerful 10.
Weak 15.
Nah, don't do that.
And close to non-existent 20.
I'm not
Keeps
participating
digging the
in
hole, and then Terrence keeps taking him out of the hole. It's
Hey, listen. I'd say it's a strong 10 that I know of. In
It's
the
a
whole continent.
strong.
In the whole continent.
No,
continent.
see,
Oh,
silly. That it's a
Continent
strong
is impressive.
50.
I know.
Amazing 100. A special 150.
It gets better the more numbers. It does.
No.
I'm laughing at something else for sure.
Yeah, for sure. A decent 250,000.
Yeah, let's go.
Decent 250,000.
You're being very optimistic. But,
And that's good.
but no, actually, no.
That's what he sees
No,
in
you're
5
right.
years.
No, you are right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm speaking about now. You speaking about what? 5 years from now?
No, no.
Now.
Dude, it's
no, you are,
easily.
no, we're both right. I'll tell you why.
Go.
It's a strong 10 in the sense of all the people that you know.
Wait,
It's a strong 50 or
Let me
100.
hear your arrogance. Which one do you participate
It's a strong.
Which group
it's
are
a-
you in?
It's a strong
Which group
50
is
or 100.
Mukhao in?
It's a strong 50 or 100.
Mukhao, talk to me.
If we're talking about
If you can talk like this, back it up. Which group are you in?
It's strong 10, strong
strong
100.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm in a strong 10.
No, you're not. Nah, if we're being realistic.
He's
Wow.
a tycoon,
No,
dog.
you're not.
He's moving
Okay,
numbers.
wait.
He's fucking
He's
tripping.
got ships.
Who's the strong 10?
What's the criteria? What's the criteria?
Yeah, what is the criteria? Like
Yeah, because what's the
CEOs or
criteria?
like
because there's
people who are moving.
I'm gonna
the
name
industry.
names, and we're already on 7.
I'm speaking practitioners.
Yes.
Practitioners. That's like a. Then we're moving into the 2050s. Because strong 10 is like the head honchos, right?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that, bro.
10. Go. 7.
No.
Names.
Yeah.
Names.
You want
is
names?
The strong
crazy.
7.
We're not bleeping. We're going.
Here we go.
And also, look. Also, listen. I'm open to being taken out of.
Yeah, and that's fine because
10.
you get a realistic idea of
please.
where you lie.
No, of course.
And it might just be 51. You just
10.
need it to 51.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Continue.
All I'm saying.
Continue with the 7. Continue with the.
And some of it is hidden and some of it is coming to light. I mean, you go on Instagram and you see what the younger generation is doing, and like it's amazing, bro.
Yes.
It's up
Hey,
there.
laughing at the fact that you got humbled.
No.
You are
I
doing-
can't say it here.
No, go for
yeah.
it.
No.
Please don't.
No, we can always breathe, but I want to hear it.
Fuck. She's not
No,
gonna
I'll tell
keep
you.
it.
Okay, that's fair. That's all right.
Thank
Okay.
God. I don't know what this guy
No, here's
ever
the thing.
says.
When I say it's bad, it's bad.
It's not good, Terrence.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can't even cut this out. It would have to be a new conversation after this. It'll be
Okay,
like cut.
fine.
And then,
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Go
cool.
on, go
bad
on,
for
go
who?
on.
Is it bad for who?
What do you mean bad for who?
Who would suffer from what you'd say?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It's just an opinion.
The opinion would put who at jeopardy?
Well, you guys would react to it in a way that now implicates you guys.
Oh, yeah. Terrence,
Yeah,
this
then
is
you're
not good,
fucked.
dog. This,
You're ruined.
Listen, look at me. Don't
There's
look
no
at
need
him.
for this.
Guys,
But go.
You guys
go,
are acting as if this is live.
Yeah.
You don't want to
basically.
hear it.
I don't want to hear it live.
No, just carry on.
Yeah.
It's like
I have
putting
one
shit
more
to the
thing
fan.
to bring up.
What did you want to say?
Before, I don't know if we can end on this. I did want to talk about the budget, but we can do that some other time.
The budget of?
Budget of these films is going crazy.
Yeah, the
Openda's
series
right.
versus
The movie. The movie was
versus a movie like Into the Spider-Verse, like the budget of Arcane and value for money and that sort of chat.
yeah.
So the budget, from what I saw for Arcane, was 250 million, I think. 250
Which is a lot.
M's, right? And then the budget for Into the Spider-Verse is 100 M's in dollars,
Really?
right? Yeah. Let me do
Wait,
this.
per film?
Yeah.
Damn.
Let me do this and make
I mean,
sure.
how long is Arcane when it comes to like, if you rack up the hours of every episode?
It's quite a bit. Yeah, it's quite a bit. It's a lot of movies. So bang for buck, it's a lot. Panda led us into a thing, and then
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not talking out of my.
He's fact checking.
90 million for Into the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse, into the first one.
yeah,
So the second one is
250.
yeah.
Wait, the second one was double, more than double the thing.
I
The
think
first
No,
one.
maybe 100.
Maybe more than double. I don't know.
Interesting.
But he's still searching. So we can go back to what we were talking about.
Yeah,
Mahal.
continue. Talk.
Yeah, it's 100 million, and then
think
it made 500 million worldwide, which is insane. But anyway, it's 100 million.
Should have made more.
So both movies are 190, and then Arcane is 250 million, with like I don't know 8 episodes, an hour each.
Bang for buck. You'd say
I'd
for sure.
rather do that, but I don't know what. Like I don't know what goes into it in terms of how it gets DV'd up and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like bang for buck, I would do the series because you also get. Would I do that? Yeah, you also get more stories. It's just that the budget shrinks significantly in terms of how it gets divided, because it's not really enough money when you factor in how many episodes.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had so much room to play in both films across the Spider-Verse and like the first one when they had that budget. So I don't know in terms of that, but I feel like I would lean towards, if I had the budget, lean towards doing a series
Wait, what?
rather than doing a film. A
You
series
mean-
like Arcane.
Why you? Okay, wait. You started off. Maybe I didn't. You lost me a little bit.
Arcane, 250.
250. What are you doing with that money?
I'm making something like Arcane instead of making 2 films.
Oh, okay, cool. No, I get it.
But it's a little bit more expensive. You could argue like there's a couple of million more. But if I had it, I'd rather spend time fleshing out the story, doing all. Not to say that Across the Spider-Verse wasn't fleshed out. Like I feel like we all feel like it was.
Yeah.
The
You
best
know?
movie of all time.
Yeah. It was really good. It's just, yeah, I would put it into a series, man.
My bad.
I don't know what you guys think.
It's a
Would
good
you
question.
rather do a film, 2 films, or like a series?
I'm always in a film. I prefer if we have that kind of money.
One and done, you're
one and
out.
done. One and done. I'm out.
Interesting.
I like concise.
Right.
And Arcane felt concise.
Yeah.
Sometimes with a series, it feels like you can delete an episode and still be fine.
Yeah, but I don't think you can do that with Arcane.
Nah,
No,
you can't.
that's why I'm saying that's another.
Yeah. It's not one of those series.
That's what I've been feeling like. I'm like, oh my goodness, I hate these series. Like a series
I
is
hear
just
you.
like, oh my goodness.
Some episodes you're like,
I'm gonna
"Do we
spend so
need
much
this?"
time in this and not be rewarded properly at the end. I hate
Yeah.
this shit. But you find the really good ones.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the only good ones.
So you'd rather do like a film.
I'd rather do a really good film than a really good series.
Interesting. How's
I'm doing
cocaine?
A really amazing short.
50,000 short films.
Yeah, exactly.
50,000 short films.
That's fair. I knew it. I know this.
What do you
man.
mean?
Why?
No, just come in and get out. There's
No,
need to
that's
stay on for
actually
too
might
long.
be brilliant.
Like an anthology series?
Yeah, get a couple of people come in, do their thing.
So
I hear you.
leave.
yeah, that's a fair answer.
I
I
know.
hear you.
Because there's so many ideas. Like what this anthology did, it's like it highlighted the thing I'm talking about. I want to see us in these different.
Kizazimoto?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Love you for that.
What is a
also was
challenge
a
you
little
did?
bit hard, yeah.
No, that's okay. I'm strong.
But it highlighted all of these pockets that we can occupy. You know. So
Yeah.
I think that's an amazing.
I didn't
idea.
even think of that. Like doing an anthology series with the budget. That would be a crazy
Imagine an
anthology.
anthology.
You know what
series
that
with
does also?
budget.
It does the whole thing I was saying
That's
with the whole
Love, Death and Robots. Sorry.
Yeah.
exposing more people, like having more artists jump on
Yeah, for sure.
to projects.
It's a good.
Interesting.
We should have more anthologies than movies.
I think so, man.
Anthologies are so much fun.
I think for like, yeah, bringing bringing light to like interesting new and up and coming artists and stories and directors and all that
Look
kind
at
of
Black
stuff.
Mirror. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened to Black
Black
Mirror.
Mirror is fantastic.
There was something like that, like an
Why don't we
ongoing
have
thing.
that?
don't have
Why do we keep prioritizing these long stories that really are
We used to have.
easily deletable?
Selfish.
We used to have.
Because once you get there, I don't think you would want to like what I'm saying right now.
There
I
are
want to
so
tell
many
my
creatives.
story.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I got maybe some of it, but I'll use that to tell my story and be
Which
like,
you will get. In
But
your
how many
own
stories do you
30
tell
minutes.
about yourself?
yeah, I mean,
Why do you need an arcane length? Do you think how much? Wait, how long your story is?
You don't
bro?
know his life.
I don't, but I'm just like, no, I
Don't know
do
his
know
life.
his life.
You
I know
don't.
this man's personally.
Yeah,
he don't get no bitches.
I don't. I really don't.
No, because you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Thanks for that. But I don't. Yeah, I just feel like I'd want to tell. I wanna tell my story, and then once I'm in that position, I can, allocate those funds to the next generation.
What do you mean?
That's why this goes back to this chat of like, we will not never, we will probably struggle with this idea of getting people to be mentored by us, because we selfishly wanna also.
But we don't have stories out yet.
No,
We
here's
don't
the
have a
thing.
single green light, like
No,
a
no.
show that's like, oh, it's been picked up, it's
No.
up. There, you guys
Here's the
can
thing. The mentoring
Not yet.
thing
I mean,
is
Not
being
yet.
done wrong.
Yeah.
It's being done wrong because most of the time when someone says mentor me, they basically want you to do everything. It feels that way to me. It feels like
who are you
I should-
mentoring?
No. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Just like the couple of guys that I do speak to, and I actually try to, like,
No offense to you guys,
lend a helping hand.
because we know you like the podcast.
Sometimes it feels like, so the dude would be like, I don't know, basically imply, can you please get me a job?
Yeah,
like, okay,
can you?
Let's talk about the portfolio first.
Yes, but yes, that's a good question to ask as like a mentor to mentee. Do you have anything that I could work on?
I don't.
Look at my work.
I don't.
If it sucks,
First,
tell
no.
me it sucks and where I can improve.
Yes, but that's the thing, right? Is first of all, we can't even speak about jobs yet if your level of work is where it is.
Yeah, that's where you come in.
So then I'll ask the people that you like, their work, put your work next to that. No. Here's the thing. This is a very realistic thing.
Okay.
Look, this is.
I wanna hear your
This is
method
how
of
I do
teaching.
it. How you do it is completely
Yes,
different.
yes, for sure.
My thing is, right,
Yeah.
if let's say you want to be, I don't know, a character designer or something,
Yeah.
a storyboard artist, a 3D artist person, there's clearly work that you see out there that you love and admire. What would be best for you to do is to try and emulate those things that you see
Yeah.
and try and get as close to those styles as possible. And then I feel like from there, like when your skill grows, it's much easier to then put you in a, in a much more advantageous position. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you did that too. You were like, I mean, back when you were in animation school, there was that Brosa or something.
Phil Brosa.
Sergi Brosa, right? So you identified. Doesn't matter.
No, you were talking about Barossa, no? Phil Barossa, not Sergi Brosa.
You said Sergi.
Sergi, okay.
It doesn't matter. Yo,
Go.
we're talking about Sergi Brosa.
Yeah.
Right. There was a time when you identified an artist.
Yeah.
And you use that style to kind of like push you forward.
Yes,
And then when that
exactly.
was done, you identified another artist.
Yes.
You basically
I was swinging from one artist to
you
another.
branched to from one artist to the next.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
So do that. Like my thing is,
I hear what you're
identify people at the top who you love, and try and do that. Like obviously, look, your work is not going to look like them because you are not them.
Yeah, exactly.
But like your style will improve so much that you have a design language within that.
Yeah.
Your identity will show through with the work that you do, but you got to improve the level.
But
So
then-
that's why I say identify. Like look at
Do you
the
feel
work that
as
you love
co-
versus your work. Look at the gap and try and see what you can do about that.
Have you
But
guys?
then where does the mentorship, sorry,
Go for it,
where does the mentorship part of it come if that's all you say? If it is, that's all you say.
Well, here's the thing. I also wouldn't know because no one has gone and come back when I say that.
But that's all you say. You go into the world and fend for yourself.
No, it's a whole wax on, wax off thing. Like you do that shit on repeat until it works.
I don't know.
No, but what are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? There's really nothing I can do apart from.
Okay, let me try something. Have you guys found yourself struggling to give advice because you're going like, what are you doing? AI is gonna replace all of this shit.
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
But I'm not kidding. But I am kidding. But I'm not kidding.
It's definitely a possibility, but I
You know what I'm saying?
don't know about
Because for me, there's a jaded part of me that sometimes goes like, wait, what?
Really?
I know.
Wow.
It can be. It's ultimately, I believe in the artist, right? I believe that the artist.
Sounds crazy.
Yeah, no, go on.
I immediately
No,
laugh.
I believe you.
I believe in the artist, right? I believe that creativity, blah blah blah.
Doesn't be.
But this shit looks scary.
Go on.
This shit is just looking so scary for me that I need a better advice to give somebody than just going like do the same shit I did. When I was learning, I had no threat. You know, like
Imminent
there was
danger.
no threat.
What do you mean by that?
That's a good point.
Bro, I can't give the same advice I was given. I'm so tempted to go like, yo, use the tool, bring it closer to you.
I don't know if I would say
I
that.
know,
Me.
I know, I
don't know
know,
if I would
I
say
know it's blasphemous, but I'm just like, this thing is inevitable. It's not going anywhere. Use the tool. Like, the thing that I had to learn fundamentally was like gesture drawing, proportions, all of that, right?
The basics.
Learn those things.
The
Yeah.
basics.
Learn those things. But then the thing that AI does really well is just the top part, the embellishment of things, the details, all of that. Prompt this, prompt that, prompt this, prompt that. Combine it, see what it does, and then you start sketching from your fundamentals, from your strong roots of I know proportions, I know how to draw. I'm not learning how to draw.
You can build on it.
I can build on it. So now I'm using this AI tool to start patching in the gaps much faster, not the whole thing. I think a true artist I think a really good artist is the only person. Okay, this is gonna be wild, right?
Go on.
It's been a while since you started.
There you have it.
I think a really good artist is the only person that can really use AI really well. What we're seeing right now is people who are not really familiar with really the craftsmanship of how to draw, right? So they just kind of like, Goku black. That's the standard. I need to see Goku black.
But it's getting there.
You know what I'm saying? And we see it and it's amazing. But a true artist can now collaborate with AI and take it into a place that is something we have not seen. The AI stuff I'm seeing, I'm not impressed. But I think the only person that can only impress me is probably a really good artist using that tool.
No, you were impressed.
No, you
were impressed.
But that's the thing. You saying I was impressed. It's the idea that this thing it diminishes fast. When I see Sergi Brossa today, I'm still impressed.
You're being too deep, my friend.
No, I'm not.
No. Hear me out. You're impressed. I know this because I sent you reels and you were like, wow, I'm impressed.
Reels of what?
Of AI generated artwork.
No, but here's my point. My point is I am impressed of what it's capable of doing.
Okay.
That's don't mistake my impressed with.
No, I definitely mistook it because what else am I going to think when I'm showing you something you're like, wow.
No. But when I say why, I'm not going like, hey, I would like to see this as a movie.
No,
because
man.
I'm like, no. What
what
I want to
it's
say
Now
doing
we're
is
going
impressive.
into semantics. We're
no,
going
I'll
into
tell you
semantics.
why this is
But go.
important. This is important because true artwork for me outlasts the thing because I've seen a lot of AI stuff that I was impressed by.
Yeah.
But if I look at it today, I wouldn't. And I look at Sergi Brossa from 10 years ago, I still picked Sergi Brossa. So which one am I more impressed by? if you are using the word impressed.
You're impressed. The thing is, I'm saying we're doing semantics now. You were impressed, but you're impressed in one aspect and not in the other.
Yeah, but this
So
highlights the fact that one is impressive because there was no hand, right? And the other one is impressive because there was a hand. Also, it defeated over time. This thing is still much more. It's much more better to look at than the other stuff that is AI. No,
But that's
There's hands everywhere.
But what I'm thinking
yeah,
that you just said the hand. There is a hand.
There's a hand.
Yes,
AI
and
can't
I'm
operate
saying,
without.
yeah, but I'm saying to what Terrence is saying. I don't know. I do think things are inevitable. Like this keeps happening when new technology comes up. But I don't know if. Don't ignore it, but I don't know if you should focus on it if you wanna improve on your hand, like the skills that you have. I think what you should do is what you were saying is like focus on the basics until it's at a level
yeah.
that you can compete with the world, and then you can see how you can incorporate that. But I feel like
It just feels like there'll be
being
different
able to
categories.
do that, yeah,
The
is
Studio
important.
Ghiblis that are of the world,
Yeah.
they will need AI. In fact, they will.
Well,
For backgrounds,
don't-
they will probably do. But all I'm saying, these Studio Ghibli AI generated backgrounds are amazing.
Look, man.
All I'm saying is there will be a category for, okay, here is the category for humans who draw slow. And then here is those who are humans who will incorporate with AI who are much faster. And there'll be a category for just AI.
And I don't-
we will always have a different enjoyment for each.
Yeah,
There'll be 50 movies here for AI, one movie here for the human ones, and then 25 for the in-between.
hey man,
there's
I
gonna be a
just think
different
that
quality
the
for all of
AI
them.
started with a hand. It was fed things that we did. So any innovation is still gonna come from using your hands, and like something new or whatever. Like I still think you're gonna be needed in that, and then maybe it gets fed into it and then whatever. But I still think that the preservation of being able to be a skilled artist is important.
Me too.
Yeah, I think that's still like a thing that you should focus on, and then
Oh, for sure.
I don't know, worry about that when you need to worry about that.
There's a version.
No, for sure. I do think.
There's a version of this that looks great. There's a version of AI that'll come out and it's going to be like really good. In the same way that we spoke about Spider-Verse and how it took the best of all the things that we liked and it put it together.
And
So-
all of those were human made, yeah.
All those were human made, just as AI is.
Yeah.
And it's look, man, I just can't wait to see, because there's really no point in fighting it.
There
Whoever
isn't.
uses that thing the best is the person on top. There's
No, but that's not fair to say not fight it, because to that point of like
you're gonna fight the fact that AI exists.
No, we're gonna fight the fact that it drew off of your drawings.
You can fight that.
That's fine.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, for you, not for everyone else.
Yeah, and I think
But
it's already
it doesn't matter
here.
whether you're okay with it or not. It's gonna keep happening.
I get that, but
Here's the thing.
fighting doesn't mean you fight because even if the task looks impossible.
Find a way to work with it, man. That's like fighting electricity. Like, it's here now, bro. You can't work in the daytime because the sun is just fucking. We're here now. We got electricity, bro.
No.
We're working
That's not
throughout
what-
the night.
That's like saying
AI is here, dude. Like,
That's
you
like saying the
gotta work with
system says black people should stay this side, white people should stay this side. We shouldn't fight because the system is like,
He brought up a part.
it. Well, now you're going in another direction.
how is that different?
Because that's not futuristic. Segregation has never been futuristic.
Wait, taking from an artist is futuristic.
Oh, what?
I'm asking
We're
you,
in this now, bro.
is that futuristic?
Here's the thing. This is futuristic.
No, but
This
taking
mic's-
from an artist is futuristic.
It's gonna be.
Well, how is that futuristic? How is
How
that futuristic? So
Ask
that's my
AI.
argument.
Ask AI.
You are taking someone's rights away from him, and you are taking somebody's creative away from them. How is that futuristic?
I said try to work with it, bro.
My guys, try
Work with
to
it.
work in a apartheid
Work
system.
with it.
Why? So we shouldn't fight. We should just
Because it's
try
not going
and
anywhere.
work.
It's not going
Clearly,
anywhere.
apartheid went somewhere.
I mean, people are still.
Nigga, we don't talk about apartheid.
We
here.
are.
But, no, but people are like.
We are
I've seen it. I've seen it in the
Yes.
in the latest.
What are you talking about?
Let me say this, and then you guys can go on, and then I can get the
No.
fuck out of here.
No, we
Let me
are
say
talking
this.
about apartheid.
No.
This nigga's crazy.
I'm saying I've
I've
seen people actually fighting it. Like the recent thing, I got a contract for a gig,
Okay.
and it stated there was a clause in there that was like, you need to basically you need to say that you're not using AI with whatever art that you're gonna submit to us,
Yeah,
and that's already a good sign that like a lot of the studios aren't like, you know,
I think,
letting this thing happen.
I think that's cute.
Okay,
I think
that
that's
a
cute, bro.
big studio would be like, don't
No, no, no.
use AI.
No, they are. Because here's my thing.
You know why?
My
He
references-
says it's cute.
Why?
Because who's gonna stop me?
Yeah,
From using?
here's the thing.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
hear
you
me
can
out.
do that for sure.
No, but that's the answer to why he's saying
Yeah.
it's
I'm
cute.
just saying, man, like
Who's
you're
gonna
not-
stop
You're not gonna stop it. Like you can put it on contract, be like, please don't. But come on, man. It's like NDA. Like it's like you saying, oh, I signed an NDA, so nobody knows about this. But you just showed us something.
I don't know about you guys, but I stick to my NDAs and all
Okay,
my
cool. No,
contracts are rock solid.
Yeah, no, of course.
And I will never breach anything.
We've seen absolutely nothing
Yeah,
from
yeah.
you on anything.
Hey man, all I'm saying is it's a good thing to see.
Yo,
that a
who's
studio-
gonna stop me?
Yeah.
That's what the white said.
crazy?
Apartheid, man.
We're gonna keep going back to this.
what the
Listen,
whites
I'm gonna
They
go.
were like,
And who
who's
did?
gonna stop
And
me?
who
These
did?
guys are gonna keep
We
going.
stop them. That's what I'm saying. Artists need to fight, bro.
They were stopped by sanctions, nigga. They were stopped
Yes,
by
because
sanctions.
we blocked the roads, dog. We fought. We put fires and we
Hey, man.
burnt
Bitch
buildings
ass.
down, niggas. Like, what do you mean,
Put
bro?
fire on these bitches.
Yes, bro. We fought.
This is not
so
apartheid.
a fight needs to happen.
You know,
no, for sure.
I saw a post earlier this week about, you know how sometimes, so this is now related to gender-based violence. So most of the time, there would be, why are you looking at me like that?
I love how we've gone from AI to apartheid to gender-based violence.
No, but I had to make a clear example. Okay, go.
It's not even, okay. Now, most of the time, when they post about gender-based violence, they would most probably talk about, I guess, like, I don't know, how to not find yourself in a weird position. This is like advice to women.
Tough.
Most of the time. This time it was advice
To men.
to men
Oh.
about how not to be
Send me that.
a gender-based violence perpetrator.
Oh no, don't. send
And it
me
was
that.
something
That's
crazy.
I need that. Brother needs that.
It was something along the lines of, you know, if
Send me that. I need that. I'm on the edge.
if you're in a room with someone and you feel like you're about to harass them, you know, don't do it. If you feel like you're about to do something, if you feel like one of
Just say don't do it.
yeah, look, I mean, it's a whole list, man. It's a
I
whole
need
list.
to see that.
It's a whole list. It's like if you feel like you're about to do something to like a younger relative that is just completely inappropriate, then maybe, you know, tell someone about it.
Yeah.
You know,
You clearly have a problem.
I feel like it's a bigger conversation than that, but I think it's a good start. Like, you know, putting awareness out there and like all that. But I just feel like again the responsibility is on us. Like just like the mentorship thing, it's like if I hear or see any inkling of that from either one of you guys, I'm the one who's supposed to be like, yo, nah. And I feel like there's a culture of how do I say this?
Protecting.
Yeah, protecting your boys even when they do
do you
shit
guys
that
know
is
someone?
not
Do you guys know
okay.
someone who's an abuser?
No,
You don't.
no.
Like someone who's hit their girlfriend, raped somebody,
I don't have that many friends.
killed somebody. No, but you know people, Terrence. 29 years, and you.
Oh, have I ever seen that happen?
It's just anybody in your life, bro. It's not friends. It's just anybody.
Oh, you mean like
Yeah,
you've seen?
like I've heard stories,
Probably,
maybe,
yeah.
but never seen.
Never in
You
my
haven't seen the
vicinity.
thing like happening, but you
Yeah.
know that guy did the thing.
No, I've heard stories. Like, so a friend of mine would tell me, "Oh yeah, there's this guy that we know that he's doing this," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah, I mean, that's how far I would know."
All right, cool.
Who do you know?
Hey, man,
Like personally?
You know someone personally?
here's the thing. I feel like you know someone personally. You know that guy.
Name them.
I don't know these people.
Oh, you mean
don't
like-
try to put me on the spot. I don't know your people.
No, I'm saying I don't know that person, but I know the girl.
But-
is what I'm saying.
You know the girl.
Yeah, I don't know the man. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, like
Yeah.
victims, yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's crazy, right? We know the victims and we know the men. Who are we protecting?
no, I think we know them.
But I don't know any man.
No,
bro.
I know them. Like I know there's like a
Name and
family-
shame, dog. Huh?
Name and shame.
Don't
bro.
do that.
I'm kidding.
And I'm not saying name and shame is wrong. I'm just saying that like we always talk about these things there's so much distance between us and them, so to speak.
Yeah.
But you know that guy.
I don't. I don't.
Okay.
No, but the point is, you know that guy.
Oh, as in like. No, I don't understand. I don't get
Alright,
it.
cool. Okay. I'll give you an example.
Yeah, like
have a
uncle of
family.
a friend, a
Okay,
friend of an
I'll give you an
uncle of a
example.
friend is crazy.
We have a family friend, right? I've known this guy as an uncle, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this. You see, now this is my disclaimer now to distance myself from this guy. I was going to say, I haven't seen this man in like probably a decade. It's been a long time since I've seen him. That's me distancing myself
From the
the
situation.
perpetrator and
Yeah.
the situation. Anyways, that being said, this dude beats up his wife, right? So I know a guy. If I wanted to find him, I could be like, yo, where does he live again? And then I'd be like, oh, there he is. I know a guy who beats women.
Yeah.
But that's different from like a close personal relationship with the person and being
but
able
like
to.
at some point, this dude was close to me. Like he used to babysit me.
You know what? Fair.
He used to cook for me. That was my
Responsibility.
guy, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
responsibility.
It just is what it is. Like we know these people. We can't be acting like we don't know them.
Yeah.
This is a fucking change of a topic. I don't even know how we got here, but
It's the best way to end it as well.
That's insane.
I'm
but
joking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
The time is there.
That was joking.
No,
No,
the time
no,
is
no. Not the time. It's fine.
that's a crazy way to end it.
No, we have some.
what else are you gonna say?
That is the way it ends, by the way. There's nothing else.
You know why it's hard? Because we are in real life dealing with real emotions. And it's like we want to be honest to ourselves. And we know vigilantes.
We do know them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. So, but do you now become a vigilante?
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
What do you mean?
Do you take the crimes upon your hands? What like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Justice and all that.
What the person you know has done is not the thing that you did, but I know that it is also expected of you to then now do
Thing is,
something about it. It's like,
all
okay,
I'm-
cool. Now you know that this is happening. What are you gonna do about it? Like, what did you do about it? What are you gonna do about it? How do you move on? Are you just okay? That's like the big question. That's like hard to kind of deal with because I'm like, I'm this dude here. I know someone, and
Yeah.
what am I doing about it?
so for instance, we know that we can do something when it's in close proximity, right? So because I'm giving a realistic example and chat. When something happened that was close to us,
Yeah.
we almost went to go beat up that person.
Oh, yeah, we did.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, we almost all went to jail.
yes, for
Yeah.
that. So it's like
That was
that's
terrible.
because of like proximity. Once it starts getting further, we turn the blind eye, which is sure we shouldn't probably.
Terrible thing, but also the truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Don't turn a blind eye.
hopefully we build up the courage because it does take courage.
Yeah.
All right.
Courage is a good one.
Yeah, it's courage for
Yeah.
sure. Because it's courage.
That's all it is. Love.
Nah, it's not. It could not end there, dog.
Okay.
Hectic. Yeah, it feels like there's more meat.
Hey man, sometimes it's not gonna end on it like a yay. We're gonna.
Bro, I know. Like, here's the thing: we're lying when we say we don't know these people. We know
Oh
them.
no!
Don't start it again, dog.
No, I'm just saying we know them though.
No, but I'm being honest. I don't know.
This podcast does
I also
that,
don't
bro.
know many
we walk
people.
the line. So
No, I hear it. I hear
Yeah.
it. But I know a guy.
Yeah, you said, and that's your truth, and that's where we should end.
Wait, he's roping us in.
He's fucking
I'm not
trying. I
roping
don't
you
know
in.
what he's trying to do. I need to leave.
No, guys, nah.
This is serious,
No, the thing is,
guys. This is serious. Bro.
No, it is serious. I'm not saying this is not anything. That's why I brought up the fact that we have responsibilities as a machita when this type of shit happens. Maybe not just in the group, externally as well, and try to do something. Yeah, I don't. There's no but to it.
I'm not even gonna act like we're gonna do anything about it. I'm just saying.
What are you saying?
What he said
We know people.
is what. Yeah,
Oh,
and it's not different from when I wanted to end it. It's nowhere near different.
You know, yeah. Alright, cool. Cut it.
Love,
Right?
there's no way.
Terrence.
I wish we had someone else to just I wish we had someone else to just butt into this.
There's no chance.
There's no way I'm saying it.
But there's
again,
also
but-
there's no segue to
Here's the
this.
thing.
There's also no segue, bro.
There's nothing else to say.
Do we have more topics?
Also, our time is done, to be fair.
Oh my god.
I mean, unless you want to add on or subtract.
This is we should have ended it
But
at Arcane.
Okay, the name of the podcast is We Should Be Better Podcast. All right, cool. This episode is called We Should Be Better. Love, comment,
subscribe.
subscribe.
Okay.